What's up, Exiters? Today we're here. We've exited off
USS Constellation.
Here in Baltimore, Maryland. What?
So to continue our spooky quest, we're here at one of the most haunted locations here in Baltimore.
Join us on this adventure.
So the USS Constellation was permanently docked here in Baltimore in 1955. When that happened, they have reported seeing ghostly apparitions floating across the deck, smelling gunpowder, hearing noises from the ship. So yeah, it's still a ghost party aboard this thing. Yo ho, mate. Okay, so one of these ghosts is supposed to appear, seen on the orlop deck. Is that what this is? Because it says below the main deck. Ghost in.
This looks like a fortune chamber. Look at all that.
All right, let's sit down and discuss this ghost. Why don't you sit at our communication table? Oh, we can't. It's roped off.
I'm finna say it's got ropes going through the chairs.
Here, let's have a meeting.
That's why I sat here, so that...
You're ruining this.
Ruined.
Alright, so... let's talk about one of the ghosts. Mr. Neil Harvey.
Is that a candy bar man?
No, that's Walter Harvey of Harvey Bars.
I wonder if they're related.
If it is, his freaking relative got it bad.
The third cousin.
Twice removed.
We don't claim that side.
So down here on the gun deck, they called it like the Orlib deck or something. Anyway, he's supposed to be like a silver shimmer. That's how he sees himself. So the reason he died was they were fixing to engage in battle, and he was in charge of one of the guns. It was said they got him for cowardice and for treason for abandoning his post. He was scared, you know, of basically getting into a gun battle. So in 1799, they were engaging a frigate called the Insurgent. And it was a 36-gun ship that they captured, which was kind of impressive considering this ship itself, at least on this deck, only has like 10 guns on each side. So to start out his punishment, one of the lieutenants stuck him with a sword, ran his sword through him. So he's wounded, but he's not dead, right?
Wait, while they're in battle, he does?
No, this is after they captured the 36-gun French frigate. Because of his cowardice, and they saw it as treason for him abandoning his post. So one of the traditions that both the British and the Americans back in that era did was for treason, the lieutenant ran his sword through him, so it didn't kill him, but he was severely...
just like penetrated in one spot?
Yeah. So he's wounded, but he's not dead. Like, he didn't like stab him in the heart or cut his head off or anything. So while he's wounded, obviously he can't really do anything. They strap him to the front of the cannon and blow him into pieces.
Oh my gosh.
While he's still alive, 100 pieces, thousands, whatever. So they say that he's supposed to haunt this level because this was his level with the guns. And he sees himself as like a silver shimmer. That's how people have seen him, because all he wants is forgiveness for being a coward, but he never saw himself as a traitor or anything. He was just scared to go into battle. I mean, because if you're down here, you're down below the main deck, so you're even with the other ship's guns, right? So I mean, naturally, when they fire, one of the first places going to hit is on this level. So, and if you're standing right there next to the opening with your gun, I mean, it's understandable. You know that your chances of surviving a gun battle down here is probably slim compared to the ones above or below you. So I want to point this out to you because you guys already seen me video of coming down to this deck. I went down one side and Renee and Josh and Jody went down another side. When I came down and I'm panning around, I don't know if it picked up on audio, but because there's supposed to be like a little boy that haunts this ship too, I heard a kid laugh. And there was no kids down here. There was no kids above us when we came down here. But it was a distinct little boy going, like, you know how a little kid will laugh, like, like that. It laughed twice when it came down here. And it was very audible. Like, I'm really hoping it picks up. Did y'all not hear the little boy laugh when we came down here?
Mm-mm.
Because I went down this side and I got to the bottom and I was like just doing a pan, and it was like very audible, two laughs, like a and then I was like, I looked, like I don't see no kids, and there wasn't none upstairs. And about the time when I turned this way again, it was like it went around, like like it was like I'm gonna go this way because you look this way type thing. And I was like,
I've seen one kid on the ship so far.
that kid just
He
came on the ship.
just got here. He came after us. So, like, there's not a lot of people on here anyway.
But it was two very distinct, like, little boy laughs.
You got it like on the.
I hope so, because that would be freaking awesome.
It's more like third back.
Getting more spooky.
What? You get some?
Anyone?
Do we got one?
I don't know. Or is it just?
Oh, it looks like
Oh wait,
two.
there's two. Or is that just the stairs?
Yeah, maybe the stairs.
She has some nice hammocks to sleep in, to rock you.
Can we get
Mm-hmm.
Might be.
I'm not seeing them.
It looks like these three are low enough, like they left them down.
Go, maybe do it on the other side and see if it still picks up.
Yeah, look, all they do is they hook them so you can get underneath.
Oh yeah.
You just unhook it and it like drops down.
It was the stairs.
Yeah, see, people like me didn't exist.
Yeah, you weren't being like 6'3", 6'5", and working this freaking shit.
They would have had to just leave me outside.
Like, can you just put my hammock out on
Go
the
sleep
top
on the top
deck?
deck.
Yeah,
Or just give me a pillow and a blanket and I go sleep in a crow's nest?
yeah, just leave me up there. I'm fine. Throw me a roll every once in a while. Hey, you got the operating room.
Ooh.
You want to do the voice thing?
This looks like a torture chamber.
Look, cause look at all the.
Look at all the medicine. Rhubarb, aluminum.
Aluminium. Oh, someone just died.
I just fell down them steps.
Alright, so Captain Thomas Truxton, I think that's how you say the last name. He was the first captain of this ship, of the Constellation, from 1798 to 1801. It's only like 3 years. But he was like a really great, like, sailor, battle person in his tactical methods and stuff like that. He was also the one that...
Oh no. Whale.
Is anybody here?
He was also the one that ordered
Maybe it was the captain.
Neil to be strapped to the front of the cannon and blown to bits. Neil to be strapped to the front of the cannon.
I just had two weird audio spikes through.
He also wrote a book of tactical methods and stuff like that that became used by the Navy, a mainstay of the Navy. So he kind of knew what he was talking about if the Navy's still kind of using his stuff today. He's also the probably most frequent spirit that you see on that people have seen on this ship, because he's always dressed in like his uniforms, dark blue uniform with a gold stripe. He's been seen the most frequent. They said he loved this ship.
Is there anyone here?
Maybe we'll get lucky and see him.
Captain Truxton, are you here?
Did it say down?
I thought it said town or in town.
Oh, he's off the ship and in
Let me
town.
get away from like the lights and stuff.
He went to the pub.
I'll go into the Irish pub too.
Yeah.
What's the first guy's name?
Neil Farley.
Mark?
Is there a mark around here?
Neil Harvey, are you here?
Got somebody named Coral?
Are you getting up to? Wait.
How many people are here
Listening.
listening?
Yeah, we're listening, bud.
Okay, since we're on this thing, the spirit of the 11-year-old boy was the surgical assistant from like 1820 to 1822. He was murdered by two other sailors in like the cockpit of the orlop
Why
deck.
would you do that?
I don't know.
He has tiny hands.
I don't know if this is the orlop deck. I mean, you would think it is because this is the surgical room.
It's from W.
But they stabbed him with a knife, repeatedly, and murdered him. But thought I'd throw that in there since we're in the surgical.
Is there anybody on this ship that wants to talk?
Anybody want to give me a hand with some surgery?
What happened here?
That was a little boy's voice. That was a little boy's voice.
Let's say something blood.
Yo, I got them freaking chills again on my arm.
Can we talk to the little boy?
Can you come touch this device over here on the table?
Yes.
Well, come touch it.
Yeah, if you can touch it, come touch it. I keep getting these weird audio spikes too. Like when that goes off, like the audio is only about halfway, but it's like almost maxing out the audio on here.
Oh, this is the berth deck. The orlop deck is below us.
It's below us.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Oh, I
is
thought it
the.
was the one up above.
It said among these was sick bay here at the forward end of the berth deck, but the medical facilities were spread from here to the orlop deck, which has got to be the deck below us.
Is
another level. I know it might be some like storage and stuff.
Yeah, I like how you can see the beams, how they were curved to make the sidewalls and stuff. So the forecastle deck where the first captain is seeing the most of, that must be the main deck because the gun deck is the one below.
Yeah.
They said the sailor on one of the vessels, the sad entity, he hung himself. He's been seen floating around and across the gun and forecastle decks. He said he became overwhelmed with the awful conditions on board the ship and hung himself. Like,
Who did?
it's just one of the unnamed ghosts that floats around. You just knock your
Somebody
head.
was coming down on me. That's so loud.
That's where we needed to go back there, and you can't because they're freaking God dog. When they say very low, they need to put 2 varies on it. As in, get down on your hands and knees. One of these compartments back here is where the boy would have been murdered.
I mean, well, we can't.
Unless the front is considered the cockpit, but I don't.
Hey, little boy, you get murdered back here?
I mean, we can just kind of stay right here.
I mean, I'll sit on the steps. I can't really do nothing.
I have to get like all.
I was gonna say, you just got to sit. I keep getting flickers back here in this corner.
Yeah. Like by
It's
the fire extinguisher?
it's to the left.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go get
Yeah.
some footage from up there where she got that and see if I can get anything on audio. Haul my big ass out of here.
But there's one whenever I was panning this way.
Oh, what is that?
There was a little, like, in this window over here that kept popping up.
Alright, you guys, we're gonna try to go down now.
Yeah, you gotta move.
Termination.
What was that?
Delta Town.
Watch your head.
It's just flickers. I think right there is trying to map that
Like some pillars.
that fire extinguisher.
Super short ceilings.
But I've had some past that and over in this room.
I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh. I have to duck.
You have to duck? If you have to duck, that means I have to duck.
See, that one was down in the hallway
Oh, wow.
over there where the door is.
Mom, would you come down here? I'll give my duck number.
Okay. You don't have to duck.
Oh, that one
anymore.
was. That was in front of that door.
You're really cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is cool.
It's trying to catch something that's just either it's moving too fast
Guys,
or
probably
the camera is just still too far away.
Ow.
Is there a little boy down here with us? Welfare.
Yeah, we need some of that too, buddy. It'd be funny if one of them was like, not your buddy, guy.
I'm not your friend, pal.
You're a swashbuckling pirate.
Murderer?
Was there?
Did that just say murderer?
I'm not a murderer.
Did somebody murder you down here?
We're thinking.
We're thinking.
It sounded like.
Can you come up and touch that device right there?
For every
That sounds like a little kid voice.
mansion. So once a year.
I got mansion.
Is it okay we're down here?
First.
What happened here?
We want to.
We're getting a spike on here. Or it went up to 2.25.
Who's here?
I'll say I'm sorry.
There's that Neil guy that got blown up was asking for forgiveness.
So we hope you enjoyed this video of the USS Constellation and its spooky stories.
I think it would be kind of cool to come and have this to yourself just to see if you see anybody, because one of the ghosts on here, Carl, he was a Navy cook back in the day, so he would have been older, said he's actually given tours to unexpected people. Like, to the point to where one priest that was on here thought he was a real person until he disappeared.
Well, that would be cool.
And then they were...
Ghost tour.
Yeah. And then one of the Sea Scouts was having a Halloween party here on the Constellation, and Carl came and sat down next to this young girl and smiled at her before disappearing. So that would be pretty cool to get to stay on here overnight. But alright, well, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Catch you down the road at the next exit.
Keep it spooky.
Later.